Now, former Speaker of the National Assembly, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, will appear in court to possibly have her trial date set. She's accused of fraud and corruption while she was still Defence Minister. In July, the case against the former National Assembly Speaker was transferred to the Pretoria High Court for trial. Mapisa-Nqakula faces 12 charges of corruption and one of money laundering for allegedly receiving kickbacks from a defence contract. She handed herself over at Littleton Police Station in April after her failed court bid to interdict her pending arrest. She is out on 50,000 rand bail. For more on today's court appearance, let's check in with SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga. Canny, give us an update. Talk to us about this story and what we could possibly expect today.
Indeed. Good morning to you, Leanne, and to the viewers at home. The former Speaker of the National Assembly will begin to have her day in court. We're in the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria, where she will begin that first appearance of the official trial or corruption trial of the former Speaker of the National Assembly, that is Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula. She is facing allegations of bribery in a corruption matter that is under Schedule 5. She's the only accused that we expect to carry out this trial and see it to its end. So when we get into court this morning at 10 a.m. before Justice Masopa, what you can expect is almost like a pre-trial hearing, which is essentially to get the full allocation that has been given to the former Speaker's matter. We'll get an understanding as to when the trial will begin and how many months or weeks have been set aside for the state to present its case and the conclusion of this matter. As I've stated earlier, Leanne, because she is the only accused in this matter, we can expect that it's not going to be a lengthy period like some of the criminal matters that we have seen in this busy Gauteng division of the High Court. But of course, this is now the beginning of Nosiviwe's trial and her defending herself in this highly publicized Schedule 5 serious offense that deals with bribery allegations during her tenure as Minister of Defence. And she'll be able to answer in this corruption trial, as this matter has been transferred now to the High Court, as to what exactly happened and answer to the allegations that have been placed before her in a very serious matter that has serious consequences for her if she is found to be guilty by this criminal court.
All right, so this is a very big case, I imagine. There's a lot of interest in this particular case. So talk to us about some of the provisions that have been put in place for the appearance and for today's sitting.
Well, indeed, Leanne, we do understand that the media has been granted access to the hearing that will begin at 10 a.m. this morning. There are a few directives that have been put in place to protect court officials, etc., in this highly publicized matter. But with respect to access to the hearing, the public will be able to see the full events play out in this criminal trial. Of course, as I've stated earlier, this is a pre-trial hearing or conference, as they like to call it. So you'll see a brief appearance by the former Speaker of the National Assembly, where the lawyers will articulate what they have agreed on with respect to the start trial date. And from there, the matter is likely to be postponed to the date that the parties have probably agreed on. And when we return to the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria, you can then see the trial begin to take effect, which is when you can expect things such as the plea, as well as witnesses to be called in order for the state to present its case against the former Speaker of the National Assembly.